TIL. A pod of dolphins saved a group of swimmers from a great white shark by herding the swimmers together and doing tight circles around them to create a barrier. The dolphins kept this up for 40 minutes until the shark lost interest and was safe for the swimmers to swim to shore. The shark is actually lucky. Dolphins have been known to ram their noses into sharks' gills to kill them. There's actually evidence of sharks changing their swim habits when they sense dolphins are nearby because they actually view them as a threat. So long, and thanks for all the fish. This is great. I was just reading about a humpback whale that apparently saved a person from a tiger shark. It's hard to shake the feeling that they have some sort of empathic capabilities. In October 2017, marine biologist Nan Hauser was filming a humpback in the Cook Islands when it seemed to turn on her, nudging her roughly back toward her boat. She climbed to safety, the only blood on her from scrapes from the barnacles that cling to humpbacks. Only then did she see the tiger shark. She's convinced the humpback was saving her life. I'm a scientist, and if anyone told me the story, I wouldn't believe it, she says. Having been scooped from the path of a tiger shark may produce a forgivably rosy view of humpback altruism, but scientists are inclined to explain such behavior in terms of an instinctive protective response against any predator that might hurt a baby humpback. https://www. hackimagazine.com/features/unknowing the winged whale/. After reading stuff like this, I feel good that my country has given dolphins a status of non-human persons and shut down all dolphin water parks. Dolphins must view humans similarly to how we view lost dogs. We're kinda clueless, in need of help in an unfamiliar environment. My godmother told me about how she was swimming off the coast of Hawaii years ago. She noticed a dolphin swimming directly below her wherever she went. At one point, the dolphin swam to the surface near her and rolled onto its side. She noticed then some giant scars on its underside in the shape of bite marks. She realized that this dolphin had been attacked from beneath and theorized that it was protecting her from being attacked the same way. Baywatch, Pod Patrol. Starring Flipper Hasselhoff. Knowing dolphins, I think it was less about protecting the people and much more about fucking with the shark. Dolphins are brothers unless they are being rapists. Dolphins love humans. But for some reason they hate each other, and are fucking psychos to other marine mammals. Here in Nova Scotia, https://www.saltwire.com/news/local/ol. Tom the orca is back. Whale watchers off Briar Island spend time with solitary whale. 36444/ location equals Nova Scotia. There's an orca ol Tom that was adopted by a pod of dolphins. The theory is that he must have gotten separated from his pod as a youngster somehow, and so the dolphins took him in. Pretty smart. I bet he makes a great enforcer. Dude. Dolphins are way more gully than they seem. I went on a dolphin watching kayak tour once, and the guide had been working there 25 plus years and had known many of these dolphins their entire lives, named them, they responded to their names, and was really familiar with the water. Anyway, we are out and no dolphins are around. He's calling to them and not a single one shows up. At first he chilled, but after like 15 minutes he starts worrying. And we are all like, chill bro, this is fun and we are learning a ton. And he was like, no. This is serious. And proceeded to tell us the following story. The last time he went out this time of year and no dolphins came around, he thought they had been attacked by a shark, so he paddled all over the cove and even into open water looking for them. No success. He's pretty much in tears and decided to check the reeds just to be sure, and every single one of them was there with their faces out of the water. And he gets closer and it turns out they had been attacked by a great white, except they lured him into the reeds and then pushed him, the shark, onto a razor clam bed, and we're all, literally the entire pod, watching him struggle and bleed out. We are all like, yo, don't call them over here to us. It was so disturbing. I was legit saved by dolphins when I was 10 years old. Boogie boarding near Half Moon Bay, California, when my stepmom suddenly screamed shark. It was then that I noticed a dorsal fin about 8 feet away from me, and then I noticed another, and another, and then I realized they were dolphins. My stepmom did see a shark, but it was a few 100 feet away. The dolphins were circling me to keep the shark away. Dolphins rescued my parents during the Great Exodus after the Vietnam War. They were boat people lost at sea and dolphins guided them back to land. You'll hear many stories like this. Dolphins aren't afraid of sharks, not even great whites. Orcas, though. Shamu is kind of a massive jerk, in nature. The point is, of course, that mammals rule the world. Dolphins are the dogs of the ocean. Buncha good boys dolphin red heart. I know this will get buried and no one will read it, but a group of my friends and I were diving for spiny lobsters in the Keys when a bull shark, one of those more likely to attack a human, swam up to our area. We all piled back into the boat, and subsequently tried to catch it, when a group of dolphins that had been following us all day came up and started ramming the shark and drove it off. I don't know if the dolphins were trying to protect us or just defending their territory, but it was still neat to see. 40 minutes. How many of the swimmers drowned? Or hopefully they were wearing life vests. I like how everyone here is like we don't deserve dolphins, they're so pure. Dolphins are the rapists of the sea. They rape each other. There are cases documented where they've tried to rape humans. They rape dead animal carcasses and will kill dolphin calves so they can then rape the mother. They also eat blowfish and other toxic fish to get high. They're super smart and can be friendly, but they're also pretty fucked up. Chris D'Elia recently did a bit about dolphins, fucking hilarious. Edit. Someone claims that dolphins can't be rapists because bearded dragons have violent mating rituals. For those who are unfamiliar with how the vast majority of animal species work, they fuck for reproductive purposes. However, dolphins are one of the only other species that has sex for pleasure as well. Just for funsies, just because it feels good. Other species won't fuck dead carcasses or other species, nor do they mate repeatedly. It doesn't make sense in terms of evolution/reproduction. Bearded dragons and other species haven't developed advanced techniques to herd and rape their own or other species that are trying to flee. Dolphins have. They are also known to gang rape. Again, dolphins are the rapists of the sea. Edit 2, a few of you have enlightened me to the irony of my Chris D'Elia comment. I haven't been up with the news, that's for the inside. Underneath the article in related stories, fishermen in Peru slaughter dolphins to use as bait for shark fishing. Since 1580 less than 600 people have been killed by a shark. Meanwhile we kill 100 million of them every year. I honestly believe that most animals from salamanders to elephants have a modest degree of intelligence and empathy. Some may have enough to understand fear in another animal, while others may only understand extremely basic concepts. It really makes me sad that we can't strike a balance between our economic desires and the well-being of the natural world. These are our bitches, dolphins. About 5 or 6 years ago I was surfing in Hermosa Beach with a couple buddies and a group of dolphins came in. I see them almost every time I'm out, but this time was different. One came right up in front of me and then started slapping his tail on the water. I thought maybe I was too close, so back paddled a bit. I noticed another dolphin doing the same thing on the other side of my buddy and then another one on the side of some other surfers. They grouped all 10 or so of us together, everyone who was in the water, into a group probably 60 feet across, and continued to slap the water for about 10 minutes. I started talking to one of the other surfers asking if he'd ever seen anything like this. He then told me that a white had jumped next to them just a few minutes before. The dolphins did their thing and, I guess when the shark was out of there, they just kept cruising on down the beach. Definitely one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had with the natural world.